Hey guys, Big Dog back again with another Big Dog vlog. And what we got on tap for today, we got quite a few things. But first, I just want to give a shout out, non-wrestling shout out, to Brian McCann of my Atlanta Braves. Yes! I'm telling you, man, it's so fitting that a Brave, after all these years, gets it done. And we're going to the World Series, and we're going to win this thing for Bobby Cox. Great job, B-Mac. And can't wait for the postseason. Next, just want to say that things right now in life are going pretty darn good. And I want to thank God for that for sure. It's been going really well. Busy, very busy, but I've had a great summer, and things are really just moving along and looking good in general. Give you more update on that later. Right now, I want to talk about TNA Must-See-TV. All I'm hearing about in these spoilers, what we saw from this past Sunday at Victory Road, it's a pretty good pay-per-view overall. One of the best they've put on in a while. They're starting to turn a corner, and last year's Victory Road, as you may recall, was absolutely horrible. Put on one of the worst wrestling match, if you can even call it a wrestling match, ever, with Jenna Maraska and Charmel. I will not go further into that because it's quite a painful memory, honestly. But this Victory Road, quite interesting. We got a lot of good storylines coming in, and if you've read the spoilers, which I have, and I'm not going to mention them here, you can go look them up if you want to. We're seeing some really good storylines starting to come out. A lot of big changes. Possible ECW people coming in, but TNA holding their own. It's kind of an interesting situation. So give me your thoughts on that. If you've read the spoilers, comments down here. Just I'm amazed, because normally tail end of the summer, TNA is either getting stomped by WWE, or wrestling in general is fairly terrible. Guys, they're stepping it up. They're stepping it up in July and August, which is not really normal. So, anyway, moving on. I've had this question before, and I wanted to go into it and answer it just a little bit. But the question is, how do you select who's going to be on the list of Christian wrestlers on your website? There's a lot that goes into it. I look at people's MySpace pages, and if they say they're Christian and I don't see anything majorly outward that would contradict that, I will go ahead and put them on. Same thing if I read an article. If I hear their testimony, that's the #1 clincher. Hearing a testimony is a really important to me, and if I can hear that, you're gonna be on. If you want to be on the list and you're an indie wrestler or whatever, just shoot me a comment, shoot me an email through the website, ChristianWrestlingAlliance.com, whatever you want to do. But there are a few that I have not put up there that claim to be Christians, but I see things outwardly that I don't know. I'm not trying to judge, and be the judge, because only God is the judge of the universe. But the thing is, some of these things really just don't reflect a Christian faith, and they more so reflect a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm trying to lead people to the people that I know are Christians, and to be fans of those that I know are Christians. And you could not really know their heart, but Bible says you can see the heart from the outside, that you can see these works and kind of gauge and guesstimate. So you know them by their works. It's their decisions and things that show you their heart. So there's a couple on there, and I'll go ahead and mention the two most commonly asked about. Well, why don't you put them on there? #1 is Hulk Hogan. There's just something about him, honestly, that really bugs me. And I just thought of what it is. It seems whenever he is down and in a situation where he really needs God is when he mentions him. While when he was world champion, when he was going through all kinds of things, and was on the up and up, doesn't say anything. When he could have, he really truly could have. And when he's on top of the world, it's all Hulk Hogan. It's me, 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 me. And that doesn't mean he's not a Christian. It's just I don't see a drive or a desire. I see more of God to him as a security blanket. And you can defend that down below if you want. You know, I open the debate. Go right ahead. The other is Michelle McCool, who has claimed to be a Christian from the beginning. She has crosses on her tights, etc. And I think all of you know why I don't put her on there, you know, just thinking right off the top of your head. It's because of what happened with The Undertaker and The Undertaker's wife divorcing him and him getting involved with her backstage and whatnot. It's just one of those things where you see all that happen and, you know, I'm willing to forgive all that. I'm willing to. But the thing is, she has to say I'm sorry first. She hasn't shown any remorse whatsoever for the actions. It's just like, oh, it happens all the time. And it may, but that doesn't excuse that it's wrong. So those are some of the people that I haven't put on there. You can openly debate me below. But that's basically how I go and I look for these guys and I find them. I recently added 15 extra wrestlers, which is awesome. I have a good laundry list of Christian wrestlers, and if you are one, I want your name too. I want to put you up there. So shoot me a comment, shoot me an email, whatever it is. And this has been the video. And I can't even say the name. Big Dog Vlogs. I'll see you next time. Visit ChristianWrestlingAlliance.com for more information. Goodbye.